finished high school, I had no idea what I wanted to do with my life. No idea. I just knew that I liked reading, so I was like, I just wanted to do a big girl degree. Welcome to day 54 of the 75 Hard Challenge YouTube edition. And today, I wanted to do two things. Take care of my curls, because I slept with them like this. And I wanted to talk about me going into design when I transferred degrees and universities. Let's go. All I'm gonna need for my hair, it's just some hair oil. I'm gonna use this one, but yeah. So first of all, when I finished high school, I went to study English and Portuguese. My goal was not to teach. My goal was to work in a publisher and stuff like that. But that degree that I was in was really focused on the teaching side of both languages. And I just really did not want that. The only reason why I went to that course in the first place, when I finished high school, I had no idea what I wanted to do with my life. No idea. I just knew that I liked reading, so I was like, let's study Portuguese and English, because there will be probably a lot of reading involved, so great. And to be honest, I hated it. Especially because my goal was to study more English than Portuguese, but since it was mixed, it was like 70% of the course was me studying Portuguese and grammar and literature, and then 30% was me studying English and grammar and literature. And I hated it. I didn't like studying Portuguese. I just liked studying English. But I pushed through. That course was going to be 4 years long, and I was able to handle it for 2 years. So I did half of it. But I didn't know what else I was going to do. So I just kept studying until one day I found out about graphic design. Yes, I didn't know about it before, okay? It was through a YouTube video that I watched. The YouTuber had a degree in graphic design. I was like, what is that? So I went to look it up, and I was in love, okay? I looked at it and I was like, maybe this is what I want to do in my life. Before I actually talked about changing anything with my mom and doing it, I was like, no, let me do a masterclass, course, whatever it is, just to make sure that I will really like it. So I bought a very cheap masterclass course that I still have access to it because it's like for the rest of my life, and I don't regret it one bit. I studied that and I was like, this is exactly what I wanted to do. And even I found out that I could make covers for publishers, and I was like, sold. I never learned how to draw. I wasn't very into art, but I blame my lack of knowledge because I always liked doing crafts. I just never thought of it as a career or anything like that. When I decided, I was like, Mom, I am gonna transfer not just my degree, but my actual institution. I was studying in one school that did not have graphic design degrees or nothing in the art area. And I was like, Mom, I wanted to study graphic design and I want to change courses or degrees, whatever it is. And she was like, why? I completely opened up to my mom and was like, I'm really hating and dreading going to college. I just can't do it. I need to find something else to do with my life. It's like, okay, but you have to find a course, a degree that's a bachelor's in design or something like that. And where I live, that's not very easy. The only graphic design courses are like 2 years, and that's not enough to be a bachelor's. So I was like, let me try to find it. I found one university that had visual design. And I was like, okay, how long is the course? 3 years. I was like, I already studied for 2, so what's 3, you know? I found out that it was a bachelor's degree, and I was like, ooh, and it was a really good school. So I was like, Mom, please look, I found it. And it wasn't expensive, it was okay, because it was a private school. Colleges and educational systems are very different here in Brazil. You don't have to do a million things while you're still in high school to get into college. You can do our LSATs, but here we call it ENEM, or you can do the university's test to just pass on that specific university. It's one or the other. And they don't really count extracurriculars, anything. They're just like, if you have the money to pay, great. And if it's a public school, if you're smart enough to pass the test, great. You can study here. It's very simple, actually. Yeah, I found this other school that was private, and I just used my ENEM score, which was enough to even get me a discount at the university. I transferred my degree and even this institution because it was a completely different school. The degree that I studied, visual design, had a little bit of everything. It had graphic design classes, it had editorial design classes, it had app design classes, and animation classes. I hated animation and 3D classes. They were a pain in the butt. Not even joking. That's not for me. I hated every second of it. But I did it because I had to, so I can finish my degree. I still have the final project from that class. It's not very good. It was very scary to transfer degrees and transfer universities. If it wasn't for that, I don't know what I would be doing with my life right now. No idea. I'm just so glad that I changed to design. I love design. I even want to make content about design. I don't know if you guys would be interested, but I wanted to just show more of that side of me. And I miss just getting my hands on a good graphic design project. And you know, I don't regret it one bit. I love design. So if you're thinking about transferring degrees, colleges, really think about it, just so you won't regret it. My biggest fear was regretting it and wanting to change degrees again, but that never happened. From start to finish in that college, I loved every second of it. So, and just as a curiosity point thing, at first, I even thought about going to law school. Me, the biggest non-confrontational person ever to exist on this earth, going to law school. I don't know what I was thinking. I even applied and I passed. And again, it's not that hard if you're going to a private school, which was my case. I didn't even go to the first class because I was like, what am I even doing? I just wanted to do a big girl degree, and studying English and Portuguese at the time didn't feel like it, but it most definitely is. There's no such thing as a non-big girl degree. All of them are. If you go to university, props to you. That's so hard. But if it's what you really want in your life, it's really, really worth it. I don't regret it one bit. And I'm really proud of myself that I finished school and I have a degree, I have a diploma. Okay, shut up. But yeah, that was it. It was really short. Shorter than I expected. And this is how my hair turned out. I'm just gonna blow dry my bangs because they're not looking very cute. But that's my hair. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you haven't watched the previous days from this challenge, there's a playlist linked below, ready for you to binge. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye!